Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. We are currently not on the WayStone server. We are currently on Barbaric Realms, which is a server hosted by Olympic Dream. I have borrowed an elytra and some rockets to look around, but we will not be here for long. We'll be going back home pretty soon. But the Olympic Dream is a new member on the WayStone. I will be leaving his channel link in the description below. Make sure you go check him out like I do with all my new members. But yes, this is his server. This is some of the builds he's done. This is his area. He has quite a few people on here. I'm actually talking to someone on the server right now. And I must say, this is a very beautiful home. This is the Olympic Dream's work. I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of show you around what he has. There's an elytra launcher up here, which is really cool. But yeah, there's a little piece of the pie for you. Check him out. It's the Olympic Dream. And we will be heading back to the WayStone because I am missing home and I have a really huge project that I want to try to cover in one episode. So see you guys there. Okay, and we are back on the WayStone server. I must say I'm pretty excited about this episode in particular. Very excited to do this one. Because I am going to do something. I have been telling myself, hey, we should do that. We should do that for a very long time. I am going to be making a town square, yes, although it's not going to be particularly square. I have gathered a bunch of materials over here in those chests. I wish I could zoom in on that, but unfortunately Optifine, I haven't checked to see if there's a new version, so maybe next episode they may have one for the snapshot. But I'm not really sure if Optifine does ones for the snapshot, so maybe that is something to come very soon in the future. But yes, we are back here on the WayStone. We are going to be trying to build that town square with maybe like a clock tower, you know, rising above, making it pretty large, making it a pretty large monument, because I've been wanting to go a little bit more large scale this season for sure. Now, over here, we do have a sign in the middle of the road. Frimp, I have found a stronghold. Oh, this is some very good news, because we could get an elytra pretty soon. But I think I'm going to hold back on that because I want to see what everyone else is doing. Because I think we need to like arrange some kind of event for it so that we can all face the Ender Dragon. Of course, with 3 of us in there, it should be pretty easy. But you never know. People may dip out. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not really interested in doing it right now. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see who wants to join and have a good time with that. But I think we should get a building on this. I was originally going to do a time-lapse, but because Optifine isn't released for this version, I'll have to just do progress updates. But yeah, we've got to clear out a big area here for a big circle to go on the ground. It's going to be some work, but I think we'll be able to get it done. So a progress update, I've been clearing this whole area out, and it doesn't look like I've done much. This was a pretty big mound, about 3 up. As you can see, I've terraformed it just a little bit to give it that natural effect. If we go over here in these chests, as you can see, we have quite a bit of stone and diorite. So we have been gathering a bunch of materials doing this, but I've been using the dirt to do things like this. Like I got to take this out, like put in dirt, and I'm pretty OCD about this stuff, so I just fill in the whole thing, which is a little bit crazy, which I probably shouldn't do, but I do anyway. And I've got to fill in this area as well. As you can see, we've dug this top layer of dirt, and we have this big patch of stone we got to get rid of along with this water source here. I was thinking maybe this could be a pretty good space here, like for what I was wanting to do. So if we were to just kind of carve this mountain around and make it a little bit more rounder instead of this really straight dirt patch, I think that's going to look a little bit better. If we were to just maybe start like right here where this block is, let me just go ahead and mark this real quick so I'll know where to start on that. But yeah, just kind of take out that side of the mountain, make it look a little bit more level. And I believe we are in good shape. It's very relaxing just to be out here digging, having a good time with it. I've already had to repair my diamond shovel once. So it's been a little bit tedious, but with some music in the background, we can really make some stuff happen for sure. I'm just chilling around and not doing much today, and it's very nice, very therapeutical. So in the middle of my excursion, Frimp has asked if I have any mending books that he can buy off of me. Oh, I seen that bow there, and I thought that was a mending. I think I may have just lied to him. I said that I had 2 of them because I thought I had 2. But it looks like I don't have another one. I thought maybe I did. The only thing about the FK fish farm, it's very disorganized. It's very full. And I'm not sure if I have one. Let me... Oh, there's so many saddles. Let's see. We have some in here. So this is some stuff. I may have picked it up somewhere and put it in one of my chests, knowing me. So we have a bunch of good books there that I've been just kind of keeping. Let's see here. Let's see. Well, we should probably just say, yeah, I can't find 2. Let me check. There we go. And that way, let's go over here. Yeah, let's see. Is this a mending book? No, it's a punch. Looting. Should be something somewhere, I was thinking. Maybe not. Maybe we're just wasting our time. Only one. Frimp. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's funny. He took the diamond. Oh, sweet. Thank you for your business. You gotta love Frimp. He's so cool. He's just such a cool person. But I guess I should get rolling with that again. As you can see, I've cleared out a pretty good looking area. Still a lot of work to do, and the moon's coming up, so we should probably sleep for good old Frimp. But I'll catch you guys back here in just a second. Now we're at the stage where we are done with the terraforming. Yes, the terraforming has been primarily complete. I believe I've got some touch-ups to do. Of course, this area isn't going to stay blank. I want this area to expand from our city area over here, because we've been kind of working with the hills and stuff, and I'm thinking if it does kind of loop around up here and just kind of go around in this whole general area, I think at some point all of this will be terraformed, and it will be a pretty crazy spawn. But yeah, it took a while. It took about an hour and a half to do all of this. You didn't see all the stone work. That is a lot of stone that I had to dig up without a haste too. But it was nice. It went by pretty smoothly, and I think this mountain looks okay. The more I look at it, it looks like it's shaping up pretty well. As far as like curving around, making it look a little bit more natural, because when it's really long, I may have to do some touch-ups in the center. It starts looking really odd and just doesn't look natural. But continuing on, all we have to do, I think I got to remove some blocks over there, and then I want to build my circle, which I'll probably go ahead and do. Show you how massive it is, because I think I'm going to go with like a 35 block in diameter circle. So that should suffice. I think that should be good. Just got to clear a few of these remaining blocks out, and we'll get to that, and then we'll decorate the actual circle and try to do the clock tower. There's something really satisfying about digging out circles. Whenever you dig it out and then you take out the center of the circle like this, taking the blocks out so you can decorate a bit, definitely something cool about it. But yes, I've been sitting here working on the circle for a little bit. Oh, I'm falling into holes, it seems. But, oh, yeah, I'm glad I didn't... Oh my gosh, there's 2 creepers down there. I'm glad I didn't fall into that hole. You guys just stay down there, and I'll keep on working on this circle. It is taking some time about there, and we'll start decorating it to make it look more like a town square. Since the last clip, we have decorated quite a bit. I've done like a ring of some sorts, so this looks pretty cool. It's definitely a different kind of build. I went with like some magma blocks underneath these, and I don't want the town square to be super inlay, so I'm just going to do a block like right here. This is where the floor level is going to be, like that. But I'm going to still figure out what I want in the center as far as design, because I don't want it to be super repetitive. I think once we get the clock tower in there and maybe perhaps like some roads to start with, I think it will look a lot better once we break it up a bit. But I'm just going to continue working on this and hopefully get something going in the center, because this is a pretty massive area to fill in and try different designs in. I have finally got the ground level complete. I think the ground level looks really good. Could probably use some work right here, like taking some of this andesite, right here and taking it out like that, making it a little bit more shape than what it was, and maybe give us a little bit more green and grass. So I don't have any grass or dirt blocks on me right now, but this looks pretty good. It took some work to get it all inlaid. The granite may change, I'm not sure about that, but I still think it looks really good with oak. It definitely took probably about 3 hours in total to get to this stage. And I have been thinking of a good design for the clock tower itself, so maybe perhaps have some kind of block back here that's a little bit different from what we have. Maybe actually even some andesite would look really good. So yeah, if we did like a back layer like this behind these outtrudes, I think that would look really good. I'm going to play around with it a little bit and see where I can get, but this is starting to come together. Starting to look pretty good. There's a lot of work to it. And I still think I'm going to use something for the actual clock design, which could be a little bit difficult. I have some concrete blocks, so I may use some of those for like a gray color. That way it's not too obtrusive to all of the duller colors, but has a little bit more brightness to it too. So maybe like a light gray or something of that sort. But I'm going to continue grinding this out and see if I can get anywhere with it, because it seems like it's going in a good direction as of right now. Okay, another update. I have done some depth work, and I think depth work is going to be very important for this build because it's really the only build in this area. So here we are. This is what I want to go with. I haven't done all the sides yet. I've still been working on it. I have inlaid the andesite behind the stone brick, so I think that looks pretty good. Just kind of keeping a consistent flow going. Let's go ahead and break a couple of these blocks so I can get a good idea of what that looks like layered. Wow. I like it. I think it looks really good. I had chose to place some of these chiseled brick right here just to break up the pattern a bit. We are going to have to implement some kind of support system on top of these actual stairs themselves. Now I'm just going to try this for okay, may do something like that. Not absolutely sure. I think that would actually work if we were to put like no it would not. Let's just take this off because I feel like if we did some cobble stairs, let's just try this real quick on camera and I will go back to working off camera. If we were to take maybe some cobblestone out of this chest, if I can find some, I know I brought some down. There we are. If we were to just take some of this and make some fence, and then take this on the sides of it so it supports it from the side rather than the bottom of it, I think that would look pretty good. So if we were to put, well, it doesn't even connect to it, does it? I wonder if we could break those and then line it this way, it would connect? No. So I was totally wrong on that. Maybe possibly then just having it below it, but it's going to look strange because of that little cutoff there. Yeah, that's a little issue that I've been kind of working with here. Maybe if we were just to keep that, maybe that would look pretty good. But it looks like it's really wingy. There's a lot of wingage going on here, and I don't really know if I like that much. So if we were to break this and just look at it, would it look better without the wing? Yeah, I think it just flows better without that slab. So I guess I'll have to do some more work on it. Yes. Unfortunately, we don't have vertical slabs, so that cannot be an option. I wish that was an option, but I'm going to continue working on this, hopefully get somewhere. We have got a pretty good segment of it built, but it's going to be pretty tall, and I have some plans for the center if everything goes well. But I'll see you guys here in a second. Sometime later, I have decided to put in the glass for our clock. Check it out. We've actually gotten pretty far in this, and I've done some intricate designs and details to make the thing look a little bit more unique. I feel like there could be a little bit more here on the top where my cursor is, but this is looking pretty cool. I've still got to put in one more panel. So I have 30 glass here. I've got some more smelting up at my base. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm going for. I think this build looks really pretty down here. On the bottom half, it looks really good. And I've tried to do some work right here to make it look a little bit better. But we do have a few blocks missing there and some weird imperfections. But definitely I want to finish the top and get that done probably use white concrete blocks for the clock face. As far as the hands, I will probably use like spruce fence and make it like 6 o'clock or something like that, so it doesn't look too unnatural as hands. Yeah, it's coming together quite well. I've just got to do a little bit more work to finish the inside of the glass. I think that's going to be the most important and difficult part of this build, but yes, it's coming together. I'm just on the side of my clock tower trying to do a few final designs. It looks like I need a crafting table though, because I need one more or a couple more of these cobblestone fences. Go ahead and do that. There we are, and we may have some in the future if we need it. Let's go ahead and break this crafting table, and I have been placing fences right here. Oh yeah, that is off. Let me dig that out here real quick, and we'll crouch around and see if we can get it here. Now we have some structure, some added structure that was well needed. If I can get over here to get on my log tower over here to take it out. Let's go ahead and break this. And we should be completely done with the design. So I'm pretty excited to see what this is going to look like. Oh, cross your fingers, it's going to look good. Okay, wow, that is pretty crazy. I love how the window panes look. That's one design I didn't see much on Google Images, because I needed some inspiration. I didn't really get the inspiration of the most of the design, oddly enough, except for maybe some inset on the white blocks, like the face of the clock. I've insetted it a little bit inwards, and I had seen that. But as far as the other blocks, they're just concrete blocks. Kind of worked with those to try those out. And I think those look really good for like modern designs. This looks really nice. I had done the flooring in here too, which this is a little bit solid, so maybe we could do like a plus insignia here. Let's see what that looks like, and it is, I think, is it getting dark? No, it's just where we're under this right here. If we were to do some kind of pattern there, let me go and see if I have anything over here that's going to maybe look good in there. Maybe some of this diorite. Some people are probably getting triggered right now, so I apologize. Ooh, that's a little bit, maybe a little bit bright and conflicting. But in a way, maybe not. Let's go ahead and put a cobblestone here, just trying to make that work. Yeah, it's a little bit much. Yeah, I'm just going to take this out. Maybe try some other blocks. And I think I'll cut, and we'll see what this thing looks like at nighttime. I'm really excited because I had put in some lighting effects up top. So it should all come together here relatively soon because the sun is going down. It's probably fair enough to say that the sun is down enough to see the glow on our clock tower. Ooh, that looks nice. Really love that effect on the window panes. Wow. Now, I haven't done anything with the roof. I don't know if I've already talked about that, but when I build my AFK room up there, I want to do the roof then. That way we can kind of judge what's going on. But this design looks really good. I love it. And I would possibly put some torches on the side of the actual build itself, but I really like that moody lighting. I think it looks good. So, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy everything, and we will see you in the next episode. Have a fantastic day.